While the world was echoing with Tesla's name, while every big car company was busy racing toward better battery packs, longer range, and faster charging, there was one company that wasn't making noise. It was silent, working quietly behind the scenes. But what it built in the shadows has just rewritten the entire rulebook of electric vehicles. That company is BYD, and the machine we're talking about today, it's not a car, not an SUV, and definitely not some flashy hyper EV. It's a bus, but not just any bus. This is the BYD B7, a vehicle that's shaking the very core of public transportation. This isn't some minor upgrade. This is a revolution. One that's redefining sustainable energy, smart cities, and the future of everyday travel. And here's the catch. While other companies were relaxing on the strength of their brand names, BYD was secretly building the B7. And now that it's finally been unveiled, the whole world is stunned. So how did BYD quietly push public transportation to a whole new level? Let's find out what makes the BYD B7 not just a bus, but a moving piece of the future. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates on game-changing technology. The quiet rise of BYD. When Tesla and the big companies of the world were making electric cars, a company called BYD was quietly cooking up something huge in Shenzhen, China. Known for making batteries, BYD wasn't just tinkering, they were planning a game-changer. And boy, did they deliver! They've flipped the electric vehicle world upside down, rewriting the rules of how we think about electric cars. Back in 2013, when someone said BYD could challenge Tesla, Elon Musk just laughed, thinking it was a joke. But fast forward to 2025, and Elon's not laughing anymore. BYD didn't just catch up, they zoomed past Tesla. In 2024, BYD became the world's top electric vehicle maker, selling a jaw-dropping 4.27 million vehicles, including electric and hybrid cars, compared to Tesla's 1.79 million. That's a massive lead. In early 2025, BYD's sales skyrocketed by 60%, while Tesla hit a rough patch, dropping 13%, their worst slump since 2022. So, how did BYD pull off this incredible upset? It's a tale of smart planning, massive scale, and pure grit. While Tesla was busy building fancy electric cars for high-end buyers, BYD went the opposite route: affordable cars for everyday people. Their vehicles are often 15% cheaper than Tesla's, making them a hit, especially in China, where 85% of BYD's sales come from. But BYD didn't just stay home, they took on the world, outselling Tesla in places like Italy and Spain in early 2025, and expanding fast into Europe, Latin America, and Southeast Asia. People on X are buzzing about it, with one user saying BYD is smashing the Tesla hype, pointing out how BYD's sales were 3 times higher than Tesla's in Q1 2025, even though their company is worth 6 times less. It's not just about numbers, it's about who's got the wind at their back. Tesla's dealing with older models, some pushback over Elon Musk's political moves, and tougher competition. Meanwhile, BYD's riding high on fresh ideas and market smarts. They turned Elon's 2013 laughter into fuel, showing the world that the underdog can steal the show. And here's the kicker. At the heart of their revolution isn't just a car, it's a bus. The BYD B7 electric bus is more than a vehicle. It's a bold message that public transport can lead the way to a greener planet. The BYD B7, technology that redefines electric buses. Now, let's talk about the star of the show, the BYD B7 electric bus. If you think buses are just big, clunky vehicles that shuttle people around, think again. The B7 is a technological marvel designed to transform how cities move. It's not just about getting from point A to point B, it's about doing it smarter, cleaner, and more efficiently than ever before. At the core of the BYD B7 is its battery technology, the famous Blade battery. Unlike traditional lithium-ion batteries, the Blade battery uses lithium iron phosphate, LFP, which is safer, longer-lasting, and more environmentally friendly. This battery can withstand extreme conditions without catching fire, a major concern in large vehicles like buses. The B7's battery pack delivers a range of up to 250 miles on a single charge, enough to cover a full day of urban routes without needing a pit stop. And here's the game changer. BYD's new Super E-platform charging technology, introduced in 2025, allows the B7 to gain 250 miles of range in just 5 minutes. Compare that to Tesla's superchargers, which take 15 minutes to add 200 miles to a car. The B7's charging speed is a leap forward, making electric buses as practical as their diesel counterparts. The B7's electric powertrain is another standout. It delivers smooth, quiet performance with zero tailpipe emissions, a boon for cities choking on smog. The bus's electric motors provide instant torque, ensuring quick acceleration even when fully loaded with passengers. This isn't just about power, it's about passenger comfort. The B7's interior is designed with modern commuters in mind. Spacious seating, climate control, and onboard Wi-Fi create a transit experience that feels more like a premium ride than a municipal bus. But what really sets the B7 apart is its smart technology. The bus is equipped with an advanced driver assistance system, ADAS, similar to what BYD offers in its passenger cars. This system includes features like lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and automatic emergency braking, making the B7 safer for drivers and passengers alike. Some models even offer semi-autonomous capabilities, a step toward fully driverless buses in the future. Onboard sensors and cameras monitor traffic conditions, feeding data to a central system that optimizes routes in real time to avoid congestion. For city planners, this means more efficient public transport networks and happier commuters. BYD's vertical integration gives the B7 another edge. Unlike competitors who rely on third-party suppliers, BYD makes its own batteries, motors, and even chips. This control over the supply chain keeps costs down and quality high. A 2023 UBS report noted that BYD's production costs are about 15% lower than Tesla's, and this efficiency trickles down to the B7. Cities can deploy fleets of B7 buses without breaking the bank, a critical factor in budget-conscious municipalities. The B7 isn't just a bus, it's a vision of what public transport can be. It's clean, quiet, and packed with tech that makes urban mobility smarter. And as cities worldwide race to meet net zero emissions goals, the B7 is poised to lead the charge, shaking the global market. The BYD B7 isn't just a bus, it's a game-changer for how people get around. Electric buses like the B7 are leading a massive shift toward cleaner, greener public transportation. A 2025 report says the electric bus market will soar from $17 billion in 2024 to $37.5 billion by 2030, with BYD competing alongside big names like China's Yutong and Europe's VDL Group. But BYD isn't just chasing profits. They're on a mission to transform travel worldwide. The B7 is already making waves. In China, where air pollution is a major problem, cities like Shenzhen have switched their entire bus fleets to electric, with BYD supplying thousands of these quiet, zero-emission vehicles. Shenzhen's success, clean buses serving millions every day, is inspiring cities everywhere. In Europe, BYD's buses, including earlier models like the K9, are cruising through places like London, Amsterdam, and Madrid. The B7, with its longer range and faster charging, is set to speed up this trend. In early 2025, BYD's bus deliveries to Europe jumped 20%, even as Tesla's car sales in the region dropped sharply. What makes the B7 stand out? It's affordable and saves money over time. Diesel buses may cost less up front, but their fuel and upkeep add up. The B7, with lower running costs and a longer lifespan, is a smarter investment for cities on tight budgets. In Latin America, BYD is securing lithium for batteries, helping countries like Chile and Colombia roll out B7 fleets to modernize their transit. People are buzzing about it online. One ex-user in Santiago raved, "BYD's electric buses are reliable, quiet, and changing the game." The BYD B7 is more than just a bus. It's part of a bigger, smarter plan to transform how cities move. BYD doesn't just sell buses. They set up charging stations and train local teams to keep the fleets running smoothly. This all-in-one support makes BYD stand out from competitors who only provide vehicles and leave the rest to others. In India, where high tariffs have slowed BYD's progress, there's exciting talk of a new B7 factory in Telangana. If it happens, BYD could become a major player in a market where Tesla has struggled to break through. The B7's impact is shaking things up worldwide. As more cities switch to these electric buses, traditional diesel bus makers are feeling the heat. Big names like Volvo and Daimler are racing to catch up with their own electric models, but BYD's early lead and lower costs make it a tough competitor. Meanwhile, Tesla, which doesn't even make electric buses, is losing its grip on the electric vehicle spotlight. With the B7, BYD is proving it's a powerhouse in the EV world, challenging Tesla's car-focused empire. Beyond the B7, BYD's broader impact. The BYD B7 is just one part of a much bigger, exciting picture. While Tesla focuses on sleek cars and sci-fi ideas like self-driving taxis, BYD is a powerhouse that does it all: cars, buses, batteries, even solar panels. This mix makes BYD super flexible. If one area slows down, another steps up to keep things rolling. BYD's real magic lies in how they control their supply chain. They own stakes in lithium mines and make their own batteries, so they don't get stuck when global shortages hit other companies. Investor Warren Buffett, who poured $250 million into BYD back in 2009, lets BYD grow fast. In 2024, BYD made a whopping $107 billion in revenue, beating Tesla's $97.7 billion. Not bad for a company some used to overlook. The BYD B7 and BYD's electric vehicle mission are making a huge difference for the planet. Transportation causes about 25% of the world's CO2 pollution, and buses and trucks are some of the biggest offenders. By swapping diesel buses for electric ones like the B7, BYD is helping cities clean up their air. In Shenzhen, the air got noticeably better after the city switched to electric buses. If more places follow this example, it could change the world. The B7's zero-emission design fits perfectly with global climate goals, making it a shining star for eco-friendly city planning. Still, there are hurdles. In the U.S., super-high tariffs block BYD's cars and make it tough for buses like the B7 to break in. Political tensions and trade barriers could slow BYD's global plans. But BYD is clever. They're exploring partnerships and building factories in other countries to get around these issues. In Europe, they've teamed up with local governments that care more about green goals than political disputes, and it's working out great. The road ahead. So, Where does BYD go from here? The B7 is a bold step, but it's just the beginning. BYD's roadmap includes expanding its bus lineup with plans for longer-range models and fully autonomous versions by 2030. They're also investing in hydrogen fuel cell buses, hedging their bets on alternative technologies. For cities, this means more options to decarbonize transit without sacrificing reliability. For Tesla, the message is clear: adapt or fall behind. Musk's focus on robotaxis and AI might pay off long-term, but in the near term, BYD's practical, affordable solutions are winning hearts and wallets. The EV race is no longer Tesla's to lose, it's BYD's to dominate. In closing, the BYD B7 isn't just a bus, it's a symbol of a new era. It shows that innovation doesn't always come from Silicon Valley. It can emerge from Shenzhen's factories and Latin America's mines. BYD has rewritten the rules, proving that electric mobility can be accessible, sustainable, and transformative. As cities embrace the B7, the world moves closer to a cleaner, greener future. And that's a journey worth celebrating. BYD's hybrid technology in buses, revolutionizing urban transport. BYD is not only making electric buses, but also hybrid buses. Imagine a city where buses glide quietly through the streets, leaving no clouds of exhaust in their wake, while still being powerful enough to carry dozens of passengers across long routes. This is the reality BYD, a Chinese electric vehicle giant, is creating with its cutting-edge hybrid technology in buses. By blending electric power with fuel efficiency, BYD's hybrid buses are transforming public transportation, making it cleaner, quieter, and more cost-effective for cities worldwide. At the heart of BYD's hybrid buses is its SuperDM dual-mode technology, a game-changer in plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs. Unlike traditional hybrids, SuperDM prioritizes electric power, using a high-power motor and a large-capacity battery as the main energy source, with a fuel engine kicking in only when needed. This setup allows the bus to operate as a fully electric vehicle when the battery is charged, offering zero-emission travel for up to 70 kilometers. When the battery runs low, the system seamlessly switches to a hybrid mode, sipping fuel at an impressively low rate, as little as 6 liters per 100 kilometers. This flexibility means cities can rely on these buses for long routes without worrying about frequent recharging or high fuel costs. The magic of BYD's hybrid system lies in its efficiency. The buses use a specialized Chaoyun 1.5-liter hybrid engine, which boasts an industry-leading thermal efficiency of 43.04%. This means it squeezes more energy out of every drop of fuel, reducing both emissions and operating costs. Paired with the innovative Blade battery, which is safer and more durable than traditional lithium-ion batteries, these buses deliver a combined range of over 1,000 kilometers with a full tank and charged battery. For transit agencies, this translates to fewer refueling stops, lower maintenance costs, and a smoother ride for passengers. BYD's hybrid buses are also designed with real-world challenges in mind. The electric hybrid system, EHS, integrates high-speed dual motors and advanced oil cooling technology, ensuring the buses perform reliably in diverse conditions, from scorching summers to chilly winters. The system's high efficiency, up to 97%, means less energy is wasted, making the buses both powerful and eco-friendly. Passengers notice the difference too. The electric-first design makes for a quieter, vibration-free ride, turning a daily commute into a more pleasant experience. Globally, BYD's hybrid technology is gaining traction. In places like Latin America, where charging infrastructure is still developing, BYD's two-legged strategy of combining battery electric vehicles, BEVs, and PHEVs has been a hit. For example, in Colombia, models like the Chin Plus DMI have set records for hybrid vehicle exports, proving that BYD's technology resonates with cost-conscious and environmentally aware markets. By merging electric innovation with practical hybrid solutions, BYD is redefining what buses can do. These vehicles aren't just reducing emissions, they're saving cities money and improving the quality of urban life. As BYD continues to innovate, its hybrid buses are paving the way for a greener, more sustainable future, one ride at a time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into BYD's game-changing bus technology, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a like, share this video with your friends, and let us know in the comments what other tech you'd love us to explore. Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next video.